welcome to Bloom and Jasmine. I wanted to, well, happy Sunday, first of all. I wanted to hop on here because, I was feeling a little cute today. So I'm like, you know what, let me go ahead and handle my business. Hope everybody's having a great day. So listen, I was reading, right? I was, I'm out here at the park. I try to sometimes like get just alone with me and the Lord, so that way we have time to I have time to learn, and I can really sit at his feet and listen to what thus saith the Lord, and listen to what he's trying to teach me or what he want to teach me. So I try to make sure I get away, just from the noise and from everything, to spend time with him. And I guess you got to be intentional with this relationship. God already know us. We the ones got to learn more about him and his word, and so we can make it make sense. So I've been reading. I got my cute little Bible here, and I was reading about Samuel, because I have a Bible in my house, and then I have one in my car, so that way sorry y'all, so that way when I'm on lunch or something like that, I can read and stuff, make time. So what I was reading about is Samuel, right? And with Samuel, I don't know if y'all know about him, but just a brief synopsis. Samuel, basically his mom couldn't have kids. God made it to where his mom couldn't have kids because the dad, her husband, loved the other. He had two wives, and the husband loved the other wife more than he loved the other one. And God, it was a whole thing. You just got to read the whole Bible, you'll find it. But basically, Samuel, which is a prophet, his mom prayed and was like, if you give me a son, I'll give him back to you, dedicate him to you, and stuff like that. So back in the days, it's he was the prophet over Israel. So what he'll do is God will speak, because it's it's a long story, to be honest. And if we had all day, I could really explain it to you, but read it, you'll see. But with Samuel, God was basically talking through Samuel to the people. So when it comes to going to wars, or when it comes to where they gonna go, and then also making atonement for them, their sins and stuff like that, Samuel would be doing that for them. He was the priest for them. They didn't have a king. And Samuel had got up in age, and he was the king over Israel, the Israelites. And so it was kind of crazy, because one day they was oh, well, we want a king. They was we want a king, make appoint a king over us and stuff like that. And when they told Samuel this, he was just kind of put off, because with Samuel, typically with a prophet, if you have children, your children would be the next prophet. And Samuel, his kids, they weren't doing right. They were taking bribes and stuff they wouldn't fit in the bill. So so they basically was telling Samuel make us a king, and he kind of took that is y'all tripping, because he took that as disrespect a little bit, because it's bro, I'm sitting here talking to God for y'all, sacrificing, praying on y'all behalf, and you gonna sit right here and tell me give us a king? What I've been doing this whole time? You know what I'm saying? That's kind of crazy. And he came to God with that, and God was they not rejecting you, they rejecting me. And as I was reading, God was basically telling them, God was prophesying, not prophesying, but God was just basically foretelling what this king is gonna do. Basically, and the king, which was Saul, was gonna basically be taking their stuff, their vineyards and stuff, taking their women, making their women make perfume and cook, and taking their vineyards and their slaves, and what I'm saying, he was gonna do some stuff. But that whole thing was, what is it? It's they wanted a king. And Samuel it was so much bad stuff this king was gonna do that God told them beforehand, bro, y'all want this king, but all of this stuff is what this king is gonna do, and it's not gonna be cute. And he was basically saying this king is gonna enslave y'all. You have a king that you can come to. I got you. I'm gonna protect you. I'm gonna fight for you like I've been fighting for you. But you want a physical manifestation of something, and it's bro, you got me. I'm all you need, bro. And well, he said that verbatim, but if hey, and there was, and when, so after God had told Samuel all this stuff to tell the people that, like, bro, y'all just gonna, you want this whole thing, but it's not gonna put you in a great space. And after he told them that, then they was like, no, Green does a king. We want a king. And so God told Samuel went back to God, and God was like, all right, go do it. Listen to him, give him a king. And so he went, and there was a whole thing we had appointed Saul. But I was really like thinking about that. I'm like, man, I'm like, God, like that's kind of crazy. And I was thinking about how, Samuel was like upset because they said that. And, God was giving me the thought, like, bro, imagine how I feel. Like, it's not even with just that. And I was thinking too, I'm like, bro, that's why we got Jesus. Jesus is literally our king, our physical manifestation of God, like in the flesh. Because that whole thing, like what they wanted, it wasn't like terrible. Like what they said, like after Samuel told them all the bad stuff, they didn't listen. They said, no, we want a king over us. Then we will be like all the other nations with the king to lead us and to go out before us and fight our battles, as if that ain't what they already had, but never mind that. But that's Jesus goes before us. He fights our battles. He leads us. He is our king. And it's a little different because it's like what they wanted wasn't like the worst, but it's like it's always about how you go about stuff. Like you just can't, be like coming at God any kind of way, because it's like, bro, it's so much into that. It's so much. I'm just like, that's crazy. I'm like, God, because I'm like, bro, how they gonna just toss you to the side like that and then ask you for something to replace you? Like, that's crazy. But I was thinking, like, we do that sometimes in real life. Like, for example, if you want to get married, you're not married yet, you'd be like, God, I want this man so he could be cuddling me, and so he could be talking to me all times of night, and so I just want somebody to understand me and love me for me and take me out and have fun. And God, like, well, what I'm here for? God is sometimes like, bro, all this stuff that you want, all of it comes from me. Like, you can get this stuff from me. Like, I'm the source. What you're saying is not 100% like wrong, you know what I'm saying? Because God gives us the will, like, to want to do stuff and to do stuff. So it's like, it's not completely wrong, but it's like, it's how you go about stuff. Like, put that before me, but also still like depend on me as your source. And a couple weeks back, I was like a little bit, I was going through it, because I was like, God, I'm just always just this nice person, and people be just like, it's like, well, I always got to be the bigger person, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, God is like, however you feel, it's not that I'm gonna like be upset because you feel like that. Just come to me and tell me so we can talk about it, because like I'm your comfort. Like anything that you try, you know what I'm saying? Like any situation that I have, whether it's like I'm upset, I'm having a bad day, or I'm a little angry, I'm a little agitated, he'd be like, sometimes I'll be where he'd be like, go on break. Let's take a break. And then I get, in his presence, and we talk, and then I'm good. And it's like, God, it's like we sometimes sleep on God. Like, just because we can't see him, that don't mean like he ain't lit. That don't mean that he ain't everything that we could even want and even imagine. We just can't even see the magnitude of what God is. We don't even know, like, it's God said, Jesus said, you have not because you ask not. It's nothing that we can ask him that we can't get. We can ask him, but it's like all in his perfect timing too. Like, even the Israelites, like, bro, y'all ask. It's like, okay, that's a valid point. You know what I'm saying? Like, when y'all want a physical king to, because there was a whole thing. They used to worship other gods a lot. And it's like, okay, if you want a physical manifestation of me, ask me. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you gotta be coming, you know what I'm saying? Why you gotta make me feel like I'm not good enough? And we all know God is. He is good. Like, that's his name, okay? But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I don't think people realize how they make the Lord feel. Even including myself, of how we make the Lord feel. And we ask him for this, and we ask him for that. And it's like, it's not the asking, it's how we could be making him feel in the process. You know what I'm saying? Just like if you overly just like, nobody likes me and I'm ugly and nobody, you know what I'm saying, just bashing yourself or whatever situation you in, and you bashing it, but you're a Christian and you know you got God with you. God, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing for you to be like, God, I'm in this situation, but I don't feel you right now. You know, I'm in this situation, but I'm not gonna lie to you, like, it's tough. I know you're here. Like, make your presence more known to me. Get me in a space to where me and you know, we could be good, to where I'm not even worried about, you know, the outside factors or whatever the case may be. Because yeah, God, it is tough out here, but I got you though. You know, I don't want to make you feel like you less than, or make you feel like you can't help, because you can, but it's like, I'm not feeling that. I'm not getting that right now. So bring me to a space, like, show me what I need to do to elevate spiritually, so that way me and you could be on the same page. Because I know if nobody loved me, you love me. If nobody liked me, you like me. But I'm not in a space where I'm able to really perceive that and really, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't, it's nothing that you can't take to God. You ain't gonna hurt his feelings by being real with him. That's what he wants. That's the truth. It's like, you know what I'm saying, he can't love us no more. We just, it's sometimes you're in the space, even me, you know, like, listen, we being the Lord, we be cracking jokes. I'm like, you gotta chill. And you know, because I like to laugh, and it's like, I'm in a season to where it's like, God, like, even my humor is different, and it's like he's even changing with, well, he's not changing with that, but like he's on that with me. Like, you know, for example, if you got friends that you used to hang with, and it's some stuff that you and your friends used to find funny, and then you get all mature, and then you find other stuff funny, and your other friends is like, I don't get it. No, me and God, we is like neck and neck. So it's like, I love that our relationship is growing, because it's not to say our relationship not growing, but evolving to what it really is. And it's like, something can't really evolve if you're not truthful with him, because on his end, he has done and it's finished. Anything and everything that he was gonna do is gonna do. Like, when you praying and like, Lord, do it, my rent is due, Lord, I need you to do it, and God is like, it's already done. Like, you either finna stay or you finna leave, ma'am. It's like, you know what I'm saying, like, God is, he's not in time. You know, he just is. So it's like, any solution, anything that you don't ever pray for, it don't already be an answer. You just got to ask God, okay, what is the answer that you don't already given me? What is the solution that you don't already provided? God said he's given us everything for life and godliness. You got to be like, God, what is it? You know, if you're in a sticky situation, be like, God, what you don't already provided? Or if you're in a situation and you don't like what he don't provide, be like, you know what, God, I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no nothing. First of all, let me know, you know, because he's our king. He leads us. So it's like, let me know, you know, what it is right now. Whatever it is right now, give me the strength to get through this. Like, it's some times that I don't had, and it's some stuff that he done told me. It's like things that I maybe would like to have, and he like, ma'am, you got to wait. Or either a situation I'm in, he like, this is just where we at for right now. And I'm like, Lord, give me strength. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I ain't really finna go against you, because at the end of the day, I'm not finna pray myself out of something that's gonna help me get to my purpose. I ain't finna, you know, be in a situation that's uncomfortable to me, and then I'm like, Lord, please get me out. And God is like, bro, I'm trying to keep you in this so you can learn this, that, and the third. Like, help me help you. And then we get to another situation, we'll know how to handle it, because we weren't able to stick in the paint with the Lord to like let him be our peace and our calm. Like, it's never gonna not be situations that don't agitate us or aggravate us. It's forever. Like Cardi B say, like, situations and stuff gonna always come up, but it's like, you got me messed up. If I'm gonna be around here and I can't handle it, like, I can't, but I'm gonna get with the Lord and be like, you gotta give me some strength. I need strength. I need joy today. Give me peace. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the stuff that we need, he my source. So it's like, and not just for me, it's for everybody, but it's like, it's what you believe, and it's what you really, it's what you know, it all comes in. That's why I'm so intentional with just making time. you know, because it's like I can't be around her running around doing this and that, and then, you know, I ain't spend no time with the Lord. So yeah, but that's all I wanted to, you know, holler at you guys about. It ain't even me. That's all he wanted to holler at y'all about. I'm just a servant. But yeah, you know, just like, I guess the only thing take from this is really, you know, except the whole video, but you know, just like, don't be apprehensive or afraid to like tell God how you really feel about stuff, because sometimes it's not how you feel or what you want, it's just how you going about it. And you have to think like you dealing with the Most High God. Like, you know what I'm saying, God ain't gonna come to you and be like, you know what, that was wrong. Or he ain't gonna come to you and be like, that was green. You know, like, you made me feel a certain type of way. Like, he ain't gonna say that. He gonna be like, go ahead, do you, boo. And then you're gonna have to come, you know, to this whole thing like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? I mean, if you really care about God, like, I couldn't imagine God somewhere sitting crying because you hurt his feelings. But it's like, bro, you around here asking him for this and that and this and that. Like, take into account how you making him feel. Like, when you just like, oh God, I'm in this situation and I want more, you know, or I'm at this place in my life and I think I should be somewhere else. Like, no, how about you ask him where you supposed to be? Is you on track? And if you in this situation and you is on track, you supposed to be there. Ask him, God, I ain't trying to take it from me. Tell him, be like, God, I ain't trying to do this no more. Let me be able to stay here in this moment as long as I can so I can get exactly what I need, because we ain't coming back here no more. Like, I ain't trying to be like hard-headed Israelites and just going around mountains because they just hard-headed. Like, no, I don't want to be going around the same thing in different forms because I ain't listen to you. Like, Lord, if I'm in this situation and you ain't changing, I'm not going to pray myself out of it, because thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. I want your will to come. I want to be in your will. I don't want to be in my will. I don't want me to feel like you you work for me. Like, no, you don't work for me. I work for you. You know, and you know. But that's the thing. So, you know, just bring, you know, whatever the smoke is, just sit by yourself and be like, if you upset, do what I do. If you like upset or however you feeling, or you just feel a little off, or you just, you know, a little snippy towards people, sit by yourself and be like, what's wrong with me? Get your paper, write down what's wrong with me. And that's what I did, y'all, at work. Write down what's wrong with me, and write down every little thing that's wrong with you. And then when you're done, pray and just close your eyes. But you gotta close your eyes, don't, you gotta be quiet. Close your eyes and pray and be like, God, I want to put all this stuff before you. Be like, I don't think it's fair that I have to do this and that I have to do that. I don't think it's right. You know what I'm saying? Just go in, be truthful with him. And when you do that, just be like, I need direction though. I need you to increase me spiritually so me and you could be here, because I'm not feeling like it's giving the same page. Or if, you know what I'm saying, just have that talk with him and you'll feel so much better. So that's all, y'all. Just wanted to hit y'all with that. But yeah, y'all can go ahead and follow me on my hand. I would say, you know, definitely share this video with somebody you know, who you think might need it. Like, share and subscribe. We're trying to grow this channel, you know, so people can get what they need. I don't know what y'all need. He do. I'm just doing my part, okay? Thank God, you know, hey, I'm just doing my part. But yeah, like, share, subscribe to the video. And I think my Instagram is, like, if y'all want to connect, my Instagram is YasminHalal03. I think it's somewhere on this page if, you know, y'all want to follow. And yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of things, you know, Lord willing. So y'all stay tuned. You know, y'all have a great Sunday, have a great week, and don't forget to do what I said to do if you need to do that, and everything gonna be all right. All right, bye.